Hey there, Jake with B&H. Today we're testing out the new multicolor light from Luxli, the Timpani, which I'm being lit with right now. We're going to be covering some of the main features and showing you a bunch of cool ways to use a light like this creatively. For years, the only way to get colored light on an existing fixture was to use gels. Now that's very costly because you need a lot of gels in your arsenal to really dial in the exact look and saturation you want. However, with a light like the Timpani, pretty much any color you can imagine is right at your fingertips. So the goal today is to create scenes that really show off the different features and modes of the light. We'll be looking at the CCT mode, the RGB mode, the gel mode, the special effects mode, not to mention a few surprises along the way. So without further ado, action. No, you say action. That's my fault. Action. In CCT mode, the light can be adjusted from 2800 Kelvin all the way up to 10,000 Kelvin. I sat down for a quick interview while being lit with a soft 3000 Kelvin key and a hard 6700 Kelvin hair light. We wanted a splash of color in the background, so we put our Timpani into RGB mode and picked out a hue of 360 degrees and set it to 100% saturation. I looked really good. So while I was getting interviewed, my friend Cherie was getting herself made up to meet me at a party. We used gel mode to dial in a few preset colors to create a fun party vibe. Two Timpanis were set up using a magenta tone and a teal tone to set the mood. So after crushing my interview, I went out to the party to meet up with Cherie. Now this scene was easy to put together with a few Timpanis and a little help from their bandmate, the Viola light. Two of the Timpanis were set into special effects mode, strobe, while the third was used in RGB mode to provide a constant color in the background. A foreground light, also in RGB mode, illuminated our dancers. A little haze in the room to set the mood never hurts either. So once I bounced from the party, Cherie got herself into a little hot water. Luckily, the Timpanis were there to set the mood. While Cherie was hiding under the stairs, we set a strong moonlight in gel mode on a far side Timpani key light to gently fill in the shadows with some color. We also used the Viola as a colorful catch light. We then added one more Timpani to provide a little lightning in the special effects mode, and our scene was complete. Watch out, Cherie. Watch out. After a rough morning, I made my way to a commercial shoot for some headphones and danced my way through the morning. The director wanted colorful backgrounds and yours truly silhouetted, but we only had a white seamless. We set up two Timpanis to evenly light our white background. Both lights were set to varying colors in gel mode for quick results. We even mixed and matched a few gels together, and the commercial was a resounding success. After a long day, I went home and took a nap, but my cameraman took the Timpanis home with him to try out a couple of fun and unique setups. This setup was extremely easy and fun to create. With a few props and a Timpani set to candle in special effects mode, we were able to create a soft flickering light and a breeze while our mystery writer penned a letter. The intensity was only set to 10% to give the desired glow. The special effects mode on the Timpani provides all kinds of turnkey options for when you need a specific effect. With a single Timpani set to lightning mode and some sound effects, a convincing thunderstorm can be set up in just a few minutes. We set the CCT to 8000 Kelvin and an interval of 5 seconds for the desired effect. Some of the other effects include fireworks, emergency siren lights, and even a CCT chase mode that can automatically shift the light from one temperature to another. In the past, many of these effects had to be created manually or with the assistance of effects boxes. The Timpani eliminates the need to waste time and resources on getting the shot you need. Another subtle yet extremely useful feature of the Timpani is its ability to color match another fixture with plus or minus green. If you happen to be shooting an interview under lights that skew slightly green or magenta, the Timpani can be dialed to match. Having this flexibility to match other fixtures will help you avoid unwanted tints and make posts go a lot smoother. In a pinch, the Timpanis could also be used to create a keyable surface. We tested this out by hitting a white wall with 2 Timpanis in gel mode set to chroma green. After tweaking the brightness and flagging the spill off our subject, we were able to make a clean key. Some other key features of the Timpani lights is the fact that you can control the light via Bluetooth for your mobile device. This allows you to set a light and walk away without losing control to make quick changes. The light has a V-mount battery plate on the back as well, so it can be fitted with a battery keeping your set cable free. There's an LCD display on the back with simple controls. There's even a DMX support for chaining your lights together. There are no limits to the amount of ways you can use a multicolor light like the Timpani in your productions. So get out there and be creative and be a winner. This is Jake with B&H. Just keep shooting, guys.